How many times have you stopped in the middle of your embroidery, set down a book, or even left a card game unfinished because your eyes just couldn't keep up? That eye fatigue isn't just discomfort, it's a warning sign that your vision needs more care. The World Health Organization reports that 65% of people over 60 show some degree of age-related visual decline. The good news? Small daily habits can make a difference. Today I'll share 4 natural teas, cheap, easy, and powerful, that can support your eyes and bring comfort back to your routine. If this makes sense to you, subscribe and share this video with someone special. Now tell me, do you already drink tea every day?
Mrs. Salina, 72, has always been passionate about embroidery. For her, each stitch was like painting life onto fabric. But in recent years, that beloved art has turned into frustration. After just a few minutes, the colorful threads blurred together, and her embroidery became a hazy mess. With sadness, she would say, "It's not my hands failing me, it's my eyes abandoning me." On the same street, Mr. Armando, 68, had another passion, playing dominoes with his friends. But when evening came, the white tiles began to fade before his eyes. The lamplight only made things worse, and he started turning down invitations. He confessed quietly, "I don't want to be the weak link at the table." These stories aren't just about embroidery or dominoes. They're about independence, joy, and dignity. When your eyes fail, life seems to shrink. The world turns cloudy, as if the colors, shapes, and even life's small pleasures slowly fade away. But here's the truth. This doesn't have to be the end of the story. While aging does affect vision, there are natural ways to support the eyes and bring back clarity and comfort. We're not talking about miracle cures, but about simple habits, like preparing a warm cup of tea. That's exactly how Mrs. Salina found relief. She began drinking a soothing herbal infusion every night. Soon, the burning eased and she felt joy return to her embroidery. And Mr. Armando? By adding a tea that supports eye circulation to his evening routine, he regained the confidence to rejoin his friends at the domino table. It wasn't magic, it was consistency. Small, repeated actions that turned into real results. And that's what this journey is about. Over the next few minutes, you'll discover 4 natural teas, supported by both tradition and science, that can help your eyes age with more comfort, protection, and ease.
As the years go by, our eyes begin to feel the weight of time. Vision, which once felt effortless, starts to demand more and more work. Reading, sewing, watching TV, or even walking at night no longer feels as easy as it used to. But what exactly is happening inside the eyes? 1. Circulation weakens. Think of your eyes as a garden full of flowers. To bloom, they need a constant supply of water. When blood circulation weakens, that garden stops receiving enough oxygen and nutrients, and the flowers begin to wilt. That's why reading or watching for too long often leads to blurry, tired eyes. 2. Rising eye pressure. Now imagine a water pipe with too much pressure inside. If it builds up, it cracks. The same thing can happen in the eyes. High eye pressure damages the delicate optic nerve, leading to glaucoma. According to the World Health Organization, glaucoma affects more than 76 million people worldwide, and many only find out once their vision is already seriously damaged. 3. Oxidative stress. Picture a sliced apple left out in the open. It browns quickly. That same oxidation happens inside the eyes, attacking the lens, crystalline, and the retina, speeding up cataracts and macular degeneration. In fact, the WHO estimates that age-related macular degeneration affects 1 in 5 people over 75. 4. Dry eyes. Finally, there's dryness. With age, tear production drops. Without this protective film, the surface of the eyes becomes exposed, like a road with no pavement. Every bit of wind, dust, or light causes discomfort, leading to burning, redness, and that dreaded sand in the eyes feeling. But here's the good news. The body has natural defenses against all these problems. They just need the right fuel: antioxidants, flavonoids, catechins, and anti-inflammatory compounds. These work like gardeners, shields, and cleaners all at once, restoring circulation, lowering pressure, protecting against oxidation, and keeping the eyes hydrated. And that's exactly where tea comes in. Beyond warming and relaxing, certain teas deliver nutrients that support vision from the inside out. A simple cup can be more than comfort, it can be care, protection, and prevention. In the next minutes, you'll discover 4 natural teas that can become powerful allies in keeping your vision healthier after 60.
Ginkgo Biloba Tea, boosting eye circulation. Have you ever felt your eyes get tired quickly when trying to read the newspaper or even a book? Often, this isn't just fatigue, it's a sign that circulation to the eyes is weakening. Without enough blood flow, the retina and optic nerve don't receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. It's like a city where delivery trucks stop bringing food. Little by little, the residents, your eye cells, begin to weaken. That's where Ginkgo Biloba Tea comes in. Used for centuries in traditional Chinese medicine, this plant is rich in flavonoids and terpenoids, natural compounds that improve blood flow, even in the tiniest vessels of the eyes. Scientific research supports this. Studies published in the Journal of Glaucoma show that Ginkgo biloba may help patients with glaucoma and early macular degeneration, thanks to its ability to improve circulation to the optic nerve and retina. In fact, some data suggests that up to 30% of glaucoma patients experienced better blood flow after supplementing with ginkgo. Think of ginkgo as a gardener opening clogged irrigation canals in a dry field. By drinking the tea, you're allowing that gardener to deliver life-giving water back to your eyes. How to prepare. Boil 200 milliliters, about 1 cup, of water. Remove from heat and add 1 teaspoon of dried ginkgo biloba leaves, or 1 tea bag. Steep for 5 to 7 minutes, then strain. Drink warm. The ideal amount is 1 cup per day, preferably in the morning or early afternoon, since it can have a slightly stimulating effect. Mr. Raimundo, 70, always said the newspaper was his daily companion. But recently, he had given up after only a few minutes because the words blurred and his eyes felt heavy. With his daughter's encouragement, he began drinking ginkgo biloba tea every day. Within a few weeks, he noticed he could read longer without strain. He told me, "It's like my eyes have more mileage in them now." A word of caution. Ginkgo can interact with blood-thinning medications, anticoagulants. If you take such medicines, speak with your doctor before adding it to your routine, and never exceed 1 cup per day. If ginkgo biloba is the gardener who reopens the canals of circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients back to the eyes, the next tea works on another hidden enemy: high eye pressure, one of the greatest fears after 60.
Hibiscus tea, the guardian of eye pressure. Among the greatest fears of people over 60 is glaucoma. It's often called the silent thief of sight because it steals vision slowly and without warning. By the time many people realize something is wrong, part of their peripheral vision is already gone. The main culprit? Elevated eye pressure. According to the World Health Organization, glaucoma already affects over 76 million people worldwide and could become the leading cause of blindness by 2040. What's even scarier is that in up to 50% of cases, people don't know they have it until the damage is irreversible. Now imagine your eyes as a dam. If the water pressure gets too high, the walls begin to crack. That's exactly what happens inside the eyes when ocular pressure isn't controlled. This is where hibiscus tea becomes a quiet but powerful ally. Besides being refreshing and flavorful, hibiscus is rich in anthocyanins and polyphenols, compounds that help regulate both blood pressure and eye pressure. It's like hibiscus acts as a natural release valve, lowering the pressure inside and protecting the optic nerve from damage. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that adults with high blood pressure who consumed hibiscus tea daily experienced a significant reduction in blood pressure. And since systemic blood pressure and eye pressure are closely linked, controlling one helps protect the other. How to prepare? Boil 200 milliliters, about 1 cup, of water. Add 1 tablespoon of dried hibiscus flowers or 1 tea bag. Steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Drink warm or chilled. The ideal amount is 1 to 2 cups per day, preferably between meals. Mrs. Lourdes, 69, was told by her eye doctor that her eye pressure was higher than normal. Concerned about her risk of glaucoma, she decided to replace her lunchtime soda with hibiscus tea. After a few months, she not only felt more confident, but also happier, knowing she was caring for both her heart and her eyes at the same time. A word of caution. Hibiscus should be consumed in moderation by those who naturally have low blood pressure. And if you're already taking medication for hypertension, talk to your doctor before making it part of your daily routine. If Ginkgo biloba is the gardener reopening circulation, then hibiscus is the guardian of pressure, protecting your eyes from the silent thief of vision. But there's another invisible enemy to fight: oxidative stress, the process that accelerates cataracts and macular degeneration. That's where the next tea shines. Green tea, the antioxidant shield against cataracts and macular degeneration. For many people over 60, two of the biggest fears are cataracts and age-related macular degeneration, AMD. Cataracts make the eye's natural lens cloudy, like a camera lens covered with dust and scratches, blurring everything you see. AMD weakens the macula, the central part of the retina responsible for details. Faces lose definition, letters blur, and colors fade. According to the World Health Organization, cataracts are the leading cause of reversible blindness worldwide. Meanwhile, AMD already affects 1 in 5 people over 75. Here's where green tea becomes a powerful ally. This ancient drink is one of the most studied in the world, and its secret lies in its catechins, potent antioxidants. These compounds don't just circulate through the body, they actually reach the lens and retina, where they fight free radicals, those rust particles that age and damage eye cells. Imagine your eyes as an old library. Over time, the pages yellow, the ink fades, and the books deteriorate. Catechins from green tea act like expert restorers, preserving each page so the story of your vision remains clear. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry confirmed this. After consuming green tea, researchers detected different types of catechins directly inside the eyes, proving they reach exactly where protection is needed most. How to prepare? Heat 200 milliliters, about 1 cup, of water, but don't let it boil fully. Add 1 teaspoon of dried green tea leaves or 1 tea bag. Steep for just 2 to 3 minutes. Longer steeping can make it better. Strain and drink warm. 1 cup a day is enough. It's best enjoyed in the morning or afternoon since it contains caffeine and may affect sleep if taken too late. Mrs. Margarita, 71, constantly feared losing her vision like her mother had. Determined to protect her eyes, she swapped her strong morning coffee for a daily cup of green tea. Months later, she noticed not just more energy, but also peace of mind, knowing she was actively supporting her vision. She would smile and say, "Each sip feels like an investment in my future." A word of caution. Green tea contains caffeine. Those with gastritis or sensitivity should consume in moderation, and it's best not to exceed 2 cups per day. If Ginkgo biloba reopens circulation and hibiscus guards against pressure, then green tea is the invisible shield, fighting oxidation to preserve the clarity of your inner lenses and the sharpness of your vision. But there's still one more tea to complete this team, a family favorite that soothes, refreshes, and brings relief to dry, irritated eyes: chamomile. Chamomile tea, the gentle comfort that refreshes tired eyes. Few teas are as beloved as chamomile. For generations, it's been the go-to drink for calm evenings and restful sleep. But beyond its soothing reputation, chamomile holds a hidden gift. It can bring relief to tired, dry, and irritated eyes. Chamomile is packed with apigenin and flavonoids, compounds known for their anti-inflammatory and calming properties. For the eyes, that means less redness, less of that gritty sand in the eyes feeling, and more comfort. Imagine placing a cool, damp cloth over your eyes after a long, hot day. That's the kind of gentle relief chamomile provides from the inside out. Many older adults say they wake up with heavy, sore eyes, as if they hadn't truly rested. That's because tear production naturally decreases with age, leaving the eyes less protected. A warm cup of chamomile tea before bed helps hydrate the body, improves circulation, and often results in lighter, more refreshed eyes in the morning. Science backs up what tradition already knew. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that chamomile indeed reduces inflammation in the body. In simple terms, that nightly cup of tea is more than just a bedtime ritual. It's a silent ally against irritation and dryness. How to prepare? Boil 200 milliliters, about 1 cup of water. Add 1 tea bag or 1 tablespoon of dried chamomile flowers. Steep for 5 minutes. Drink warm about 30 minutes before bedtime. Pro tip: you can also reuse the same infusion as a warm compress. Soak cotton pads or a clean cloth in the tea, let it cool to a safe warm temperature, and place over closed eyes for 5 minutes. This doubles the soothing effect. Mrs. Elza, 70, often said that after watching TV, it felt like she had ashes in her eyes. It was so uncomfortable that she dreaded her favorite shows. Once she made chamomile tea part of her nightly routine, she noticed a clear difference. The burning eased, and she woke up with fresher, lighter eyes. She told me, "It felt like I finally gave my eyes the rest they deserved." A word of caution. Chamomile is safe for most people, but those with allergies to daisies or related plants should avoid it. In such cases, fennel tea is a good substitute. We could say chamomile is like a gentle hug for the eyes. If Ginkgo biloba reopens circulation, hibiscus manages pressure, and green tea shields against oxidation, then chamomile closes the circle with calmness, hydration, and immediate relief. And to make this nightly care even more powerful, I want to share a bonus practice, a free, simple ritual that pairs perfectly with these teas and can transform how your eyes feel at the end of each day. Palming, a simple ritual to relax and refresh the eyes. After learning about the 4 teas that can nourish and protect your eyes, let me share a bonus practice with you. It's free, quick, and can be done anywhere. It's called palming, a relaxation exercise used by vision educators to relieve eye strain and calm the mind. Think of your eyes as a violin. If the strings are pulled too tight, the sound becomes harsh and unpleasant. Palming works like a gentle tuner. It loosens the tension, restoring harmony and balance. This technique helps reduce tension in the muscles around the eyes, improves local circulation, and provides a deep sense of rest. Many people report that after just a few minutes of palming, their eyes feel lighter, clearer, and more refreshed. Step-by-step guide. Sit comfortably in a quiet place. Rub your palms together until they feel warm. Close your eyes and gently cup your palms over them without pressing. Let the darkness settle in and breathe slowly and deeply for 2 to 5 minutes. Imagine your eyes soaking in that darkness like a calm lake, regaining energy and peace. You'll notice that not only your eyes relax, but your entire body feels calmer. Doing this before bed, especially after a warm cup of chamomile or green tea, can become a soothing ritual that prepares you for deeper rest. Mr. Antonio, 73, used to describe his eyes at night as heavy, like carrying sandbags. At his granddaughter's suggestion, he started practicing palming each evening, right after his cup of chamomile tea. Within weeks, he said his eyes felt lighter when waking up, and he even noticed he fell asleep faster. His words were, "It's like giving my eyes a mini vacation every night." Important tips. Always wash your hands before practicing palming. Don't press your eyes, just let your hands rest gently over them. Use it as a moment of mindfulness. Focus on your breathing and the calmness of the darkness. The beauty of palming is in its simplicity.
Just as the teas nourish your eyes from the inside, palming relaxes them from the outside. Together, they form a nightly care routine that's natural, accessible, and powerful. Now that you have the teas and this bonus ritual, let's wrap everything up with a recap and a final invitation.
Today, you discovered that taking care of your eyes doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or filled with medical jargon. Simple, natural habits can make a real difference in how clearly and comfortably you see each day. We talked about Ginkgo Biloba Tea, the circulation booster that helps deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your retina and optic nerve. Then came Hibiscus Tea, the guardian of eye pressure, which can be an ally in the silent fight against glaucoma. Next, we explored green tea, the antioxidant shield that protects against cataracts and macular degeneration by fighting the free radicals that age the eyes. And finally, chamomile tea, the gentle hug that soothes irritation, eases dryness, and brings freshness back to tired eyes. As an extra gift, you also learned the practice of palming, a free calming technique that relaxes your eyes in just a few minutes and enhances the effects of these teas. My friend, I know how heavy the thought of losing clarity can be. The fear of not being able to finish a piece of embroidery, of giving up card games with friends, or of not clearly seeing the smile of your grandchildren. But remember this: every small act of care counts. A single cup of tea, a few minutes of palming, or a simple choice in your routine can all add up to greater comfort, clearer vision, and more independence in your daily life. Now I want to hear from you. Which tea will you try first? Ginkgo, hibiscus, green tea, or chamomile? Leave your answer in the comments. Your choice might inspire someone else to take their first step toward healthier eyes. If this video brought value to you, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share it with someone you love who could also benefit from taking better care of their vision. Together we can spread this knowledge and help more people protect what's most precious, their sight. And always remember, seeing well is not just about clear images. It's about continuing to live every smile, every color, every detail that makes life worth it.